Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pax Britannica. Today we're finishing up our playthrough as the Second Continental Army. Last time we ended off after we just started our unification of all of these Central American, not Central American, but North American countries here. Also, the major World War II scenario in this timeline has begun. The United Kingdom and the United Kingdoms have teamed up against France, Spain, and Russia. I guess we will technically be on the side of France, Spain, and Russia if we get involved, though I don't know exactly how this is going to go. It also looks like the Empire of Mexico is going to lose, which is kind of good because I guess that means that we can gobble up these countries too, maybe? Either way, for now we will continue on. Well, we'll continue on once enough days have passed. We're actually locked out of doing these decisions too often. So yeah, we can finally now go into New Zion. I kind of hope they finish up Nevada or someone else finishes up Nevada, because otherwise we're going to have to wait 200 days to declare on Nevada. But the border isn't really moving, so we might as well just invade New Zion ourselves. And yeah, Germany is dead. That was pretty fast. That was very, very short World War II there. That's great though for our cause. We need Germany to lose and for Britain to maybe lose or something so they get weak because they're technically our enemy. Most importantly though, we need to do this focus. I'm also just building dockyards too because we really need to be able to trade for more materials, and we lack convoys and we can't build convoys because we don't have any dockyards. So yeah, I'm building a few emergency dockyards right now. We're also still building the very important quadrupods. We're building them very, very slowly because we really don't have the industry to support quadrupod production, but we just really want quadrupods. We've been building them for a long time and we only have 27. To put a single quadrupod in a single division, we need 60, which isn't actually too bad, but I don't know exactly how many we need for like a realistic quadrupod division. Okay, so I made this division. It takes 300 quadrupods to man, but if we can just get one of these divisions, we should be able to conquer America ourselves. We also too need to remember to keep clicking this button so America does not know that we exist. So yeah, now that we finally have dockyards so that we can buy the special resources, we should also just do this focus too so we can get our own resources. Then we will focus on this, the dealing with the 7 sins part of the focus tree, where we can fix a lot of our terrible policy laws that are ruining the country. Don't know why we think we should go and save America when our place is already in disarray. Like, we built those dockyards, but we have derelict naval industries, so we have minus 100% navy output. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. Either way, I think we should be able to get that one quadrupod division out, at least by the time we get to the East Coast. It's gonna be a great division, I'm sure. So yeah, so we have to do this now. We're trying to abolish sin. We'll eventually get there, I'm sure. We have plenty of political power, so I will just deal with this as we're able to click the buttons. Okay, actually all of that building convoys for trade and decisions for resources is worthless because this state has so many resources. Right now it has 0 infrastructure. So as we actually build infrastructure here, this state is going to be a resource gold mine. Therefore, yeah, we didn't really need to do all that stuff to get resources. It was kind of pointless. I also like how in the mod you can see which parties are banned. That's every party. Anyways, we're also going to focus on doing these modernizing the military decisions too, because doing these decisions gives us greater quadrupod production. I know, that's amazing. So we can make even more quadrupods. We might even be able to make 2 quadrupod divisions. Oh yes, it's ready just in time for this upcoming conflict. The quadrupod. We'll prepare to declare our war and we'll send it over to the front lines. This is of course not a model of a quadrupod. It's only 2 legs, but still, it's fine. It's very cool and we are going to test it out. I'm sure it will perform amazingly. Yeah, I don't know. It's not actually doing that well. And this may be a bit dubious, but we're potentially going to encircle a large portion of their army here, trying to pin divisions on both sides, and it's not going very well, but we are just going to barely get there maybe. And now it should be much easier to defeat them with these 15 divisions encircled. And it took a little while, but we're finally able to effectively battle plan. This is good. It's also nice that this has gone on for for a long enough period of time that we were able to get a lot of army experience. We were finally able to completely get rid of the army corruption equivalent, and we've also made decent progress on our doctrine tree. And icing on the cake, another encirclement. Now that we're able to battle plan into them, encirclements are a lot easier because we can pin their divisions and suppress them. At this point, they should only have like 10, 11 divisions left too, so there's not really much to encircle. Our industry could have been absolutely giant too. We have a ton of usable factories, and I've only built military factories and infrastructure the entire game, and that one dockyard too, but might as well not have built that dockyard. It didn't really matter. Kind of having an artillery crisis though. That's not very good. We have half of our industry on artillery and half of our industry on quadrupods, and somehow we're so low on artillery that we can't really field the number of divisions we have, and they barely have any artillery in the first place. Okay, this is kind of crazy. After integrating all of that, we now have 122 military factories. That's a lot of military factories. I really wonder how strong the United Commonwealth is though. Okay, never mind. They actually have about the same number of military factories as we do. Our army is like 3 times as big though, so I don't know what they're doing with those factories. Maybe they just have super elite divisions? I don't know, these divisions from what I can tell don't seem very amazing. I guess they probably have planes. Yeah, planes. We don't have planes. I probably should make planes. At least I've made anti-air, and every division has anti-air. I really should have probably made planes though. Maybe if I can join Russia's and France's faction, they'll send me some of their planes. Nuclear artillery, micro nuke launchers? I guess we should probably get nuclear artillery. It's just a flat 10% bonus to artillery. We kind of have to do the really long nuclear research first, but we'll get there eventually. And very importantly too, we need to do this focus to remove the minus 50% division organization we currently have. I am more than confident that we could win this with minus 50% division organization. But there's no reason to really subject ourselves to that. This is saying our forces are only slightly stronger, but just looking at the border, I can't imagine that they're going to be able to hold on against us. Their divisions look like they're pretty decent, but still I don't think they can stop us. The exiles return, rifles in hand. We'll also move into Seattle too. We can do this focus that gives us a minus 30% attack bonus. I don't really think we need the attack bonus, so we'll just do the focus that nerfs us terribly just because it'll make it easy to stabilize the nation after we unify it. And we've capitulated the Northwest Territories, which has given us a lot of random territories far in Central Canada. That's interesting. I guess we'll clean this up and then move over there. I also wish Russia or someone would ask for military access so that they could send divisions to us. I guess they're doing a good job in Scandinavia and Africa, so it's probably best that they're distracting Britain there. Okay, so we're kind of having a slight infantry equipment crisis, so things aren't going as well as I would have liked them to go, but at least our quadrupods are making quick work of all the enemy divisions. We can't battle plan anymore, but we can at least just keep encircling with the quadrupods, and that's probably better than battle planning because we're losing a lot less equipment anyway. I guess we'll just keep building more and more military factories too. Once we have America, we'll probably have like 300 military factories. That's kind of crazy. I've kind of broken through over here. I haven't noticed how bad this is. I think I could just send the quadrupods all over there and end this. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And yeah, we've now taken their capital too, so I think it's only a matter of time before they capitulate. Of course, I'm the only one who has the self-inflicted minus 30% attack bonus, but we both have a national spirit that decreases our surrender limits, so it's easier for us to capitulate, both us and them. Looks like they're only halfway towards capitulating though, so we still have a lot of progress to make. Wait, where did all their divisions go? All their divisions just disappeared. I guess maybe once we took this area here and split the country in two, now that their capital's Boston, the AI just sent all of their divisions to the port so they can reroute over here. That's crazy. I guess I'll just battle plan again. Okay, well that didn't take very long. We're also at peace with Britain, so that's great. They just decided that it wasn't worth all the hassle. I like how we can like see pictures of the leader we're selecting for our presidential candidate. That's great. I like this guy. He looks cool, a little creepy too. That's great. We're establishing the interim government too, so we will soon be known as the Continental Interim Government instead of the Second Continental Army. We also have to do the weirdest Hearts of Iron 4 mechanic where you have to bring certain number of divisions to particular states. It's a very interesting mechanic. Yes, I'm very proficient at clicking on tiles for my divisions to go to. Now I will collect my core states. Okay, yeah, this is a bit problematic. We'll have to deal with this pretty fast. And now too, we can do the thing where we bring certain divisions into certain states, so we can click these buttons. So yes, fighting another doomed rebellion. Our quadrupods haven't even arrived to the front lines yet, and they're falling apart. Okay, we purchased these islands. I don't really know why. Anyways, moving into the Northern Mexican Alliance is no issue. Fighting the Empire of Mexico might be difficult, though. I have no clue how powerful they are. Okay, and yeah, Mexico is a little bit strong, but with an army of almost 30 quadrupod divisions now, it seems like we will be okay. And we've now too become the United States. China might have called themselves the United States of China a while ago, but we are the United States, okay? Also, I'm sorry, I don't know why the borders look like this. There was some like weird thing and we didn't get the option for this nation here because they capitulated weird in the peace deal. We're also now establishing a ton of revolutionary republics throughout the land, which gives a ton of buffs. Anyways, this is where we will end things off for the day. Let me know if you guys liked this path, and it seems like next the devs of Pax Britannica, this mod that we're playing, are going to be updating Russia and Prussia, so we'll see what comes from there. Either way, I'll see you all next time.